What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Ford Air. We are here. It's SEMA 2023. We got nighttime access. We're going to go and walk around the whole show. We're going to try to find all the Ford trucks that are here. So let's start out with Kyle's awesome truck. What up, guys? Here we got Kyle's truck, Delfab. This is a 2023 Platinum F350. It was a crew cab. Obviously, he made it not a crew cab. Completely took it off the frame, powder coated everything gray or super chrome. This thing is so cool. He took polished American Force wheels, powder coated it white, did the freewheeling graphics on it, and I think that it looks so cool. I would love to do a treatment similar to this on a crew cab. I think that would be sweet. So now let's keep going. Over here we have, from Classic Cars Studio, probably the nicest fat fender built ever. This is for Wade, and he actually drives it, which is really cool. D&J Performance built the motor. It's laid out on, I think it's 24s or 22s. And man, just look at this thing. I'm going to be quiet and you guys could enjoy. I love how on the step they incorporated the wood that you're about to see on the bed. And they didn't keep the same thing that everybody else does. They mixed the bed up and did a little bit of metal with a little bit of wood. But if you actually look, the bed rails themselves curve. Same with the tailgate. So like, this is a completely one-off bed, one-off fenders. I mean, everything on this truck. This truck was two cabs. And then we have the interior. Just a masterpiece. I love that they didn't put a B pillar. Or it has one, but not the one right in the middle. This thing is just the coolest. Alright, so I'm going to walk around. I'm going to pick you guys back up every time I think it's something cool. Might be a Ford truck, might not. So let's go. Check this thing out. Full carbon, but these are custom panels. So you have to do it all in metal first. And then they made it carbon. This is crazy. I love being able to walk around and check all this stuff out. Look at this GTO. I think it's a 66. Stunning.
No, it's just brushed and then chrome, and it's got a big shadow on it.
It's also brushed. It's just like all the foliage. Look at the bright ones on it. It's dark.
Alright, we finally found the fat fender garage bump side. So this thing is crazy. Main thing, look how sharp the bump is. So they pronounced the bump. It's got a full custom engine bay, Gen 2 I think, with a Whipple. This thing is gorgeous. The grill is all custom machined. I love this thing. The interior is so cool. This is so sweet. Obviously running on a fat fender Porterbuilt chassis. Really nice exhaust. Man, this truck's cool. I'm going to try to get a what the truck with this next week when I head down to Arizona. So the church equipped, South City built, incredible 34 Ford 5-window coupe. Man, do I love this thing. Kobe has such good style and taste, and Bill and his team knocked this thing out of the park. I love the color combo. Matches Snickers so good. Dang. we can't forget this insane Cherokee done by J-Rod. Absolutely stunning. So what do you guys think of this? 'Cause I'm in love. Love how many really high-end 4x4 trucks are starting to become a thing. And then we got trucks like this, full carbon fiber ZR10. So we saw the full carbon bump side from the guys at Brothers Carbon, but that wasn't race inspired. This thing is like a full-blown race car. The entire bottom has a one-piece cover. Everything in the engine bay has been touched. I mean, this is insane. Here is Tony's truck. This thing is super cool. It's a 1968, I believe, International. I know he won't be mad, so. I love his interior. Sweet patina mounts. I just love this thing. And supposedly this was supposed to be his budget build. So this is what he considers like a crap build, which is hilarious to me. So here is my absolute favorite car ever. This was built by Andy and the team over at Cal Auto Creations, and it's just incredible. This is so nice.
I heard that the wheels.
Alright, so now we found us a couple of electric vehicles. So here is a fully electric 1967 Ford F100. So instead of a motor, we've got, I mean, I guess it is a motor, it's just an electric motor. So they replaced that. This thing's pretty cool. The color looks nice. I don't know about the graphics, it's kind of funky, but you know, works for them. The whole bed full of batteries, but obviously you got to put them somewhere. And then whole interior. This thing's pretty cool. Check this thing out. So they took a fat fender, electrified it, but they gave it a very like GT40 look. The front of it's very menacing, has a very like, I guess it has a very aggressive, you know, Mustang-ish look. That's so cool. I really like the paint scheme on it. You don't see that too often. Interior is really simple and clean. Love this thing. Obviously all the batteries are in the bed, but he made it look super cool. And then one of my favorite features is he did like GT40 style taillights, and then the whole rear valance area. It's just super cool. This is what's cool about SEMA. You get to see all this. Alright, so we just been hanging out, walking around, doing stuff. Now we found the scooters, and I'm gonna kick this into high gear and we're just gonna fly around a little bit. I'm gonna show you everything quicker. So over here, this is one of my favorite vehicles at the show. This was built by Cal Auto Creations. They're out of Nebraska. And this is a Jeep Grand Wagoneer. And this thing is so cool. I'm obsessed with it. Everything on this is just perfect. From the interior. I mean, look at this. Look at this. And door panels and the seats. I just love everything about it. Like, custom, but it's so clean and classy. Heck yeah. Alright, let's go back on the scoots. Alright, here's always a good one. You got the BASF booth. Some really, really good looking cars here. I love this. So this was built by RMD Garage. It's got a Coyote. It's just, I think this is probably the nicest Thunderbird I've ever seen. What do you think? I believe this is the latest Ring Brothers Mustang called Blue Bayou. Oh no, this is actually by Goolsby, called Blue Bayou. Gorgeous. Check that out. LT4, nice. So much randomness. So cool. Damn, check this thing out. A Tesla on wires, all graphicked out. What? That's cool. Alright, I'm gonna pick you guys back up when I see something cool. Alright guys, so I just spotted this rad fat fender. This thing is sitting perfectly and it looks like it's gonna be for sale in Scottsdale. It's a 53, it's going for no reserve. And this thing is super cool. It's got a twin turbo Coyote motor in it. The interior is pretty rad. I love what they did with the door panels, Dakota gauges, vintage air, all the goodies. Not gonna pop this hood, but maybe tomorrow we'll see it with the hood open. Check out this gorgeous truck. This thing was built by Nostalgia Hot Rods. This thing is hammered down. Look at it. Love the paint on it. Carbureted. Actually, no, it's Phytech. Really nice, clean interior. I dig how they did their center console. That's sweet. This thing is super cool. Alright guys, looks like we finally found Hunter's truck. So it's a little bit dark because they turn half the lights off at night. This thing is super trick. It's a 79 F350. So this thing is a factory snow fighter front end. And then Hunter just completely redid it. He put trusses on it, chrome plated everything. Dude, this thing is so sick. I think it's on 2412s with 35s. Dittos. Look at those shocks though. And then what I thought's pretty cool. So from over here, racetrack trim, right? No, it's a wrap. So that's just chrome and chrome. That's real. But it looks really good, like really good. This thing is super cool. Hunter knows how to build them, that's for sure. Alright, so now we are in North Hall. Let's run through here, see if we can find any Fords. It's so funny to drive through here when it's dead. Here we got Mike's incredible OBS. This is definitely the nicest OBS in street truck, period. I mean, look at that. Look at this. That's so cool. Beep beep.
Those companies, man.
Ooh, here's the Ring Brothers one. So this is called Uncaged. Super cool. And then here, this I actually was built by my buddy Freddie a long time ago, and then I guess it got sold, and then now the guys that got it completely redid it, which is pretty cool. now we found Logan's Ford. This thing is so cool. OG paint. Then he did a bunch of fab work. He built a custom chassis, did all the bead rolls, put a full interior in it. This thing is super cool. And then he's got custom engine bay. Yeah, it might have an LS in it, but he's like 27. He built this thing all by himself. And I think that is so cool. And then over here, we got us a really bright 56. And what's under the hood? Also an LS. Looks like it's got an S550 rear, probably Mustang front. This thing's pretty cool. Interior is pretty cool. It's a nice truck. Very nice truck. Alright, so this is kind of cool. You got Walmart out here for Walmart Marketplace. So they made a booth and they got this really cool F-150 Denside in it. 100%. I mean, it looks bone stock to me. What do you think? It's just cool that they took it here, you know? I love that. Alright, now this might not be everybody's cup of tea, but it's kind of cool because this is 021 of the brand new Celine F-150. And I actually like their bumper, and the grille looks really cool, and the hood looks nice. The ground effects kit, honestly, looks really cool. Looks like a Celine. I would totally get one of these. The Thunder Truck instead of Thunderstruck. I like it.
The next morning.
Alright guys, so here we found one of my favorite trucks. I've never seen this thing in person, but this is SoCal Eric's insane Denside Super Cab. And the best part is he uses the heck out of this. This is so cool. A Morgan Clark design. Gosh, this thing is so awesome. This thing literally flies through the desert. It's incredible. Alright guys, so we are here with Max from Care Company, and you built this awesome Denside F250. Tell us all about it.
It's a Denside F250.
What year?
It's a 74.
Okay.
Obviously it's a crew cab. It is a highboy. It's an original highboy.
F26.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
But there's not really a whole lot left, I guess, other than frame rails and a few body panel sections. It's actually got a, what is it? It's a later model. It's the snowplow axle, 78.
Oh, okay.
Snowplow axle. And then it's got a Sterling
10 inch?
Yeah, 10 and a quarter.
Okay.
Sterling 10 and a quarter in the back. So.
Heck yeah. I love the front bumper. I'm assuming you took a stock bumper and you lengthened it?
Yeah, we cut up 3 bumpers because we wanted to keep kind of all the curves and everything the same.
It looks so good.
Thank you.
Because, and I really like how you hid the winch mount in there.
Yeah, well, you know, the whole front cross member got cut out. We put a different cross member in there to house the winch because we didn't want anything hanging off the front.
Can we pop the hood? Show me.
Oh yeah, sure.
Dude, I love the paint color.
Thank you, thank you. We are not at liberty to discuss what the paint color is at the moment, but it's
green.
a factory color. Not for this truck. It's dusty. We haven't done any cleaning in here, but...
That's all right. I love me a good 12 valve. That's what I got in my truck.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
So tell me, is the motor just stock? What did you got going on?
It's got some cool stuff in it. It's got a big stick cam. It's got we got a bunch of BD diesel parts on it. We've got their split manifold, Borg Warner turbo, a bunch of different stuff like that. But internally, it's it's pretty stock.
Okay.
It's got a little bit of turn-up work on the injector pump and some things like that, but it's pretty
mild.
Pretty mild. So
about probably 500 horsepower.
Yeah, we figure it's probably somewhere in that range, somewhere in like the 850 to 900 pound-feet of torque range.
Perfect dailyable.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And, whose Hydro Boost setup are you using?
It is a what is it? It's a 998, I think. Dodge Hydro Boost, and then Willwood Master Cylinder. So
this thing looks so cool. I love how you textured the grill. It's such a perfect, not too much, but not too little.
Thanks. Yeah, there was a lot of conversations about that, and we are really pleased with how that came out. So.
And then I'm assuming those are Detroit Steels?
They're not. They are not. We were trying to figure out wheels before the show, and we ended up going with US wheel.
Okay.
So those are the US wheel 8-lug series 20-inch.
This thing is too freaking cool. And then I already peeked into the interior. Tell me about what you did in there for them.
Well, Brian, the owner of the truck, wanted to keep it very bench seaty, very old trucky. So it's got, So it's got, let's see here. So we kind of wanted some.
Dude, I like what you did with the dashboard.
Thank you. It was trying to figure out where we could put an actual modern radio, backup camera, all that sort of stuff, and have it look normal. And then the other side of the gauge cluster, where usually on these trucks there's the wiper switch and the just little plastic badge type thing.
Yeah.
We put one of the pendant pad type things in there so that all the extra stuff that you got to control has a place to go.
I got to check that out.
Yeah.
Dude, this thing is so trick. How long was the build?
Over 4 years.
So you probably by this point have a love-hate relationship with it.
I do, yes, absolutely. So there's the pendant pad thing there. So,
man. Dude, that is so rad. And then I'm assuming those are Dakotas?
They are Dakota Digital. And then a lot of people haven't really been able to figure out what this is, but we basically took the stock column drop and widened it 11 inches to house all the stuff because we wanted it to be pretty clean. So.
And you got a 5-speed, heck yeah.
5-speed.
With air brakes? No way.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
So that's
cool.
BD product also. So
that's cool.
Yeah. So and then back seat it's lost the door card.
What you doing that for?
Well, it's hot out.
Wow.
So
that's nice.
Yeah, so we wanted a lot of the issues with the dent side that we didn't like was the plasticky 70s stuff. And we kind of tried to backdate it a little bit. The bump side doesn't have the big side marker lights, so we shaved all the side marker lights and just tried to make it more like a 71 and a half or 72 and a half type thing. You know what I mean?
Dude, I really like this.
Thanks.
How many people actually noticed?
I don't know that I've heard anybody talking about it. So
dude, I didn't even pay attention on the front one.
I know.
What?
So door cards are just kind of taped in for the show right now.
It's SEMA.
It's SEMA. We were working until Saturday at 6 o'clock to drive 17 hours to get here by 2 on Sunday.
Wow.
So.
Wow. And then out back, I'm assuming you built a custom tank for it?
It's actually a company from the East Coast that builds a fuel tank for these.
Okay.
It was easier to buy it than it was to build one, so
dude, I really like the hitch mount too.
Oh yeah, thanks. That was actually an old hitch that had been on the truck when we got the truck, and we cleaned it all up and we welded it all together and cleaned it up and I love it. So
I love how useful you made the bed as well. Like you could actually strap stuff down.
Yep.
That is so nice. Well, are you on social media for everybody to give you a follow?
I am not really a social media guy for the most part. Okay. I have an Instagram that I just started because I needed it for SEMA cred.
Right.
And it's, I guess it's Terror Co. on Instagram. So.
Well, it's on the screen. If you guys want to check him out, give him a follow. I appreciate you chatting with us, Max.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you so much. And enjoy the rest of the show.
Will do. Thanks.
All right, guys. So we're still here checking this out. And then I ran into my boy, Ruben. Ruben, tell them, who are you?
Hey, how's it going, Sullivan?
I'm doing so good.
My name is Ruben. I'm with Auto Parts Connection. We're a local business here in Vegas. We started specializing in all the moldings for this beautiful dense side crew cab. All moldings are brand new. For the upper racetrack complete tailgate sets, these are for the pillars and doors.
Dude, they look so good. So this is what everybody's always looking for on the crew cab. So this goes right over here, and then this one goes right over there. And usually these right here, you can't find it.
Like I said, all these are brand new moldings, not OEM refurbished, or these are all brand new, made in North America.
That right there, yeah. It's not made in China, it's not made in Taiwan, it's made here.
Right here in North America. You can hit us up, area code 323-385-7884, or hit us up in our Instagram page. Send us what size cab, length of bed, what moldings you need, and we'll give you a price, and we'll see you the quickest we can get you those moldings.
Ruben, thank you, bro.
Thanks, Solomon.
And you guys, please go out, support him, even if it's just following their Instagram page, Auto Parts Connection 702. They're doing this for us. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have to be making all these parts, but he's doing it because he wants our community to have cool parts. He did it for his truck, and thank you.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
All right, so Mallory, you were going to tell me a little bit about this. So I was like, let's at least mic you up.
Sure. So we built this truck at the same location that we're at now in 1977. So this is a custom paint job. The man, Joe Watts, who painted this, worked for Skyjacker. He was an excellent custom painter in his days. And so we built this truck out, and then we let it go. We have no idea what happened to it. And then about a year ago, right as we're getting ready to plan our 50-year anniversary, we had someone reach out and say, hey, I think I have your truck. And it's because of this. Let me show you. Excuse me, guys. Excuse us. We're videoing. I'm sorry. Excuse us. Okay, so this right here in the lighting, you might not be able to tell, but it says Lonnie McCurry's Four-Wheel Drive Center. And this was the original name of Skyjacker before they switched to Skyjacker in the late 70s. And so we had to buy the truck back, right? And so when we got the truck back, we could not believe all the original paint was still on. We didn't do anything to this truck for SEMA except for change out the tires and wheels and update the suspension. It still had Skyjacker on it, but we just put our new kit on it with our new ADX reservoir shocks.
And we're about them. Tell me about the kit.
Yeah, so this is our new ADX 2.0 reservoirs. And man, we've had a lot of great feedback off of these reservoir shocks. And of course, our leaf springs are an industry must. We really go above and beyond on the shock peen with our leaf springs. We shock peen every spring, not just the top. And so, yeah, we couldn't believe, I mean, the inside is still in such great shape.
Wow. I love the green.
Yeah, and so we didn't change anything. We wanted to leave it as is.
Hood rack and all.
Yep, hood rack, yeah, exactly. We were like, where's the horns for the front, right? Oh yeah, I mean, everything was still such good condition. I mean, obviously you have a little love and rust, but I mean, the tow hooks at the time were like welded on, and they still look great. Yeah, so we went with Interco tires and then Raceline wheels because we wanted to really try to keep it as in that 70s vibe as possible. And it was a little harder than we thought, but they were able to come through for us on that. So yeah, that's the history of it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing it with us.
Thank you, yeah.
All right, guys, we just found this awesome, I think looks like a 54. I'm gonna guess it's an F350. Saw this last year. I believe it has a Cummins under the hood, and it's got this really cool custom flatbed, all aluminum from ProTech on it. And then it's got Detroit steel wheels. Heck yeah. It's a nice rig. Alright guys, check this thing out. Looks like a 51 or 52. This thing is beautiful. Check out this OPS. Wow. Fusion bumper on the front. That is nice. It's the Fat Fender Garage Square. That thing is gorgeous. Alright guys, so now we're coming up on what is one of my absolute favorites of the week. And here we are. So this COE, it's a 56 COE, and it was built by F.E. Munoz out of Mexico. And it is so cool. Absolutely love this thing. Custom fenders, custom bed, big window. It's just so cool. Absolutely awesome. Alright, let's find some more. Alright guys, so while this might not be a Ford, this is probably the coolest Toyota I've seen in a long time. And I love what they did, suspension, everything, chassis is just really cool. Guys, so now we're cruising around outside. We're gonna try to find all the trucks outside. I don't think there's that many, but I was told that in the Mecum booth there's a crew cab and I see it. So this thing is actually gonna be going up for sale at the Mecum auction in, I think it's in Vegas. Yep. So this is a 75 F250 4x4. It's got a 5.9 Cummins. It's got a 6-speed. I mean, everything's done on it. Actually looks pretty cool. It's kind of the grandpa edition in a way. It's got a lot of add-ons like, you know, custom grille, custom bumper. What else did they do? Oh, I like the side markers with the LED panel. That's nice. It's got the flares and the steps. It's beautiful. Well, there we go. Second crew cab of the show. Alright, we found another one in the mother's booth. So this thing's pretty cool. This is a, I don't know exactly what year because it's got a custom grille, but it looks really nice. Shelby wheels, looks like it's got a small block in it. Ooh, wow, check out that interior. That's gorgeous. I love the paint color on this. It's a beautiful. So here's a lot of what we see at SEMA. You just got a lot of big old lifted trucks and the new stuff, which I actually like looking at it. This is pretty much my style. Like if I were to go with something, it would be pretty new, pretty clean, not very lifted high, just kind of cool. But it's rad to see the differences. And something that I thought was kind of funny is like a lot of the old timers, they come to the show and they're all talking crap and saying, oh, the show's not as good as it used to be, it's not as good as it used to be, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, maybe it's not as good as it used to be, or maybe you just don't realize that the times are changing, and this is modern hot rodding. This is what people enjoy doing, and it makes them happy. Wow, look at this thing. That color's cool. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just weird when people are weird sometimes. But we're gonna keep cruising around. We're gonna have fun, and I'll pick you guys back up whenever I find some Ford trucks worth showing you. All right, check it out. We found the RYD boys, and these guys always have the coolest lineup of OBS trucks here. So they make, I think, suspension, lifts, and stuff like that for all these trucks. Check these out. I mean, these are gorgeous. Look at this thing. F350. I like that their suspension's not too wild. It's just perfect. This is awesome. Alright guys, so in here is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. This dude took a golf cart and made a miniature Winnebago, but perfectly to scale. I mean, look at this thing. He shrunk down the metal on the walls to the right scale. I mean, every little aspect of this.
Really?
It's incredible. Alright guys, so one of my favorite parts of SEMA is coming over here and hanging out at the Hoonigan Burn Yard and seeing all the fun ensue. So I'm going to see if I can take this thing on there, and then they're going to go and start thrashing. It looks like Lacey's up with her Dodge pretty soon. It's going to be a whole bunch of fun.
You going already? No. You got your 360? Huh? You got your 360?
Check this out. Zach's freaking fridge. Let's take a look at this. Alright, so he's got a Texas Speed LS with a big old blower shop, I think blower, BDS blower. JTX QA1 Bear. This thing is so cool. Alright, so everybody's getting ready. In about 15 minutes, they're gonna start doing some burnouts. I'm gonna pick you guys back up. And we're gonna try to have some fun. And it looks like they're about to have a whole bunch of fun. All right, guys, so we missed it, but this dude, he just blew his quarter panel off. That was pretty good.
Did that. Pull up both tires, blow a quarter panel off, a rocker, a rear bumper.
So here's Mike Macy Jack. Got this insanely awesome freaking F1. What the heck is this thing? I'm in love. Good luck, boys! Next stop's a rat rod. This is what we've been waiting for. fucking did that, dude.
If my brakes wouldn't have boiled, I'd have kept going.
Well, looks like we got us a Ford, but I don't think that's a Ford motor.
Stolen Australian.
There it is. Survive.
One eternity later.
All right, guys, so it's been a few weeks since SEMA, and I'm editing this video now, and I realized that something happened to a bunch of my videos. So it looks like the card must have been corrupted or something along those lines, so lost out on like all my outro and all that stuff that I made. But it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you can, drop a comment. Let me know what was your favorite truck. What did you think? Did you enjoy? If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. And if you can, hit the like. That helps a lot. Also, if you guys want to support me, it'll really mean a lot. If you head over to FordEra.com, I got all kinds of like t-shirts and keychains and stickers and hats. FordEra.com. And we'll see you in the next video.